Hello there. So it's day 4 of our Peru expedition trip that we're doing. Today we are checking out of the hotel in Cusco and we're going to start the actual salkantay trek itself. We've had a couple of days here just climatising and seeing some of the outlying ruins and exploring and that kind of thing, adjusting to the altitude. We are about to be picked up in about 20 minutes time. We're just getting our bags and our holdalls together. And backpacks and that kind of thing, and then we've got 5 days of trekking. 5 days of trekking through the Andes mountains to reach Machu Picchu. Are you excited? Butterflies. We're breathless as well. The altitude has an effect and it makes you feel constantly short of breath. So so we're just getting ready, and we'll check in when we're actually on the trail for stage 1 today, and a bit of wild camping in the mountains. Boom. Okay, so after an early morning start, up about 4 o'clock this morning, we left nice and early. We've had like a 3-hour or so drive. We've got to the start of the salkantay trek, which is here. There's our van and our team. This is the start. Some of the locals up there. Just give you a round the view. So we have a roughly 3-hour hike now, till lunch. It's going to be roughly, I think it's only about 3k as well, I think. Roughly a 3 to 4k hike. It takes about 3 hours to our lunch spot, and then we've got another 3-hour or so hike to our campsite tonight.
Yes.
So if that's correct. I think that's correct. I think that's correct. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we're going along. It's going to be fun. It's going to be epic, and we'll see what we can get. Boom. Okay, so we've been walking just over an hour. It's very, very hot. It's very, very dusty. We've already done over 300 meters of elevation gain just to this point. We started at Jose. What's the place we started at called? The place where we started.
Marco Casa.
Marco Casa.
Marco Casa.
Started in Marco Casa.
We have a lunch in Chalhuacancha.
Lunch in Salkantay.
And we will camp in Solay Pampa.
And camp in Solay Pampa. There you go. It's, the altitude makes you a little bit breathless. We're getting used to it. It's good. It's fun. Whew. And what a view. It's incredible. I think we're at about 3,800 roughly.
Just over 3.5.
About 3,600 meters elevation. Okay.
May I have you with your picture?
No,
Pachamama.
it's a Moolies.
Pachamama.
You're coming to be a professional as well.
Okay, thank you.
He's already a professional LK expert.
Okay.
Not my area, not my business.
Who else wants coconut?
Yeah, just take some cocoa leaves to get us through.
You want coconut meat?
No, I'm good.
Jose, do you want? Yes, of course. Why not?
Okay, so we just had some cocoa leaves in Peru. And if you're in Cusco, like where we were staying, you can literally buy cocoa everything. Cocoa chocolate, cocoa lollies, cocoa sweets, cocoa everything. It's there. Literally every shop sells it. The Peruvians use the cocoa leaf to help combat altitude sickness. And they basically take a few leaves and they use a catalyst, mint in this case, roll it up, chew it for 5 minutes slowly, and yeah, it's supposed to help with altitude sickness apparently. And there you go. It grows in the jungles around here, and apparently different areas of jungle have different flavours and such like. And a big bag is about 5 soles, which is about £1.25, which is like some serious supply for a quid. Yeah, it's decent. So there you go. Fun, and the views are incredible. I'm just going to flick this round. So we're walking up a quite steep, dusty path before we'll level off and then start to descend back down to campsite. And this again is part of the altitude adjustment kind of thing. Look at the views here though. I mean, we're high. I mean, we're pushing 3,600 or so at the moment. I think the maximum we reached today is about 3,800, and we drop back down again tonight for campsite. So the Salkantay trek that we're doing is like an extended version. The classic route, which is the sort of tourist one that you can buy from most of the offices, is about 62 kilometers long, and will take you to an elevation of about 4,600. We are doing the superior extended version, which is about 88 kilometers long and takes you to an elevation of 5,200. He says, puffing and huffing because of the altitude and the thin air. So yeah, we've opted for the hardcore version, which is only available to certain companies, and we're lucky enough to be doing it with one of them. So cool. Right, I can't breathe, so I'm going to keep walking. It's just reached a viewpoint. Is that the Salkantay glacier?
No, Umantay.
Umantay glacier.
Umantay glacier.
Umantay glacier.
Salkantay is at the right hand side. We can see from here,
Can't
but
see
once
from-
we are in our close to our camping site at the end, Sole
Okay.
Pampa, we will see.
Okay,
It's at this side.
and there you go, folks.
The tourists are very bad, aren't they?
Nobody knows about that. They did Salkantay class, but never arrived in this place. The plus fit up.
Okay, so we've arrived at our lunch spot. This is our food tent,
They will.
and we're going to have lunch.
Trees are plastic. So we will. This is our friend family. Let me introduce him. He's our friend called Celedonio.
Celedonio.
And he's another friend that is called Severino.
Severino.
They will be with us in this trekking trip. They are the hands of Enrique.
The
With
hands.
us. Please, you can put on here.
We have a nice view.
Bags. Sorry, your backpacks just in case.
A menos que hagas otra lista y que nos dejes a nosotros datos. Para
Okay, so we just had lunch, which was yummy. We had alpaca and potato cake with salad, soup and garlic bread. Absolutely delicious, really, really nice. We've left that pit stop. We've got about another 3.5 hours of hiking before we reach campsite. And I'm going to flick this round, and there's a Mahante glacier. Getting closer, view improving all the time. It's decent, so good. Okay. I don't know if you can see, but down there somewhere there's some buildings, and by there is our campsite for the evening. Whew. Good couple of hours hiking. Okay, so we've reached the top of where we've got kind of like the aqueduct run alongside of the path, and it's signed here, it's a warning that it's single file for a kilometre, as it's very narrow, as you can see. So you can see we've got the aqueduct one side, the rocky path, and then certain death on the other side. Let's go, 1k. Let's go.
You can see shelves.
Yeah.
Wild.
Salkantay.
Is wild.
Okay.
And Ta is coming for the word in Quechua that means taita, like a father. That means the wild father.
Uh-huh.
Why? Because mostly it's cloudy.
Okay.
It's Apu. In Quechua we call Apu.
Uh-huh.
Second mountain. It's the second high Apu of Cusco region. We have two ones. At the south way, it is Ausangate, 6,342 mountains, and this side, Salkantay, 6,271 meters above sea level. In the middle, Cusco.
Ah, right, yeah.
Two mountain protectors.
Yeah.
Okay, Ausangate and Salkantay. Very special mountain for us.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
That makes sense.
Okay.
And that's Salkantay there in the clouds, and that's Humante. So we're still walking along. We've come to a point where you can see the Salkantay mountain and glacier, and down below us is an area where there's lots of glamping pods and stuff. You may have seen those on various YouTube videos that are operated by the private companies. We are, however, are doing the natural way and wild camping. Boom. That's it. We made it to Sorapampa campsite, 3,880 meters elevation. It's a bit of a beast. There's the view behind us. So all down this path is all the glamping pods and lodges, which is one option for your stay if you do this. We, however, are tenting it and wild camping it. There's a nice horse being this view to Sorapampa. So we have hiked today a distance of just under 15 kilometers, and according to my watch we've done over 700 meters of elevation gain to achieve that as well. So this is our campsite. Awesome. Okay, let's get sorted out. Okay, so these holdalls I've got are like sleeping bags and some change of clothes and that kind of stuff, and obviously we're carrying in our backpacks the daily essentials, med kits and layers and stuff, and we are going to be fortunate enough to be sleeping underneath the Mante and the Salkantay glaciers. We've got our tent set up. We've just had some hot water and a little block of soap brought to us. This is basically our hygiene for the next 5 days. It'll give us a chance to have a bit of a wash. It's not every day you get to do that at 3,880 metres underneath a glacial mountain range in the Andes, which is alright. So yeah, we do get a bowl each, which is convenient and useful as well. So yeah, that's how we do it. Temperatures dropped quite a lot in the last 20 minutes or so that we've been at camp, and it's not even 5 o'clock yet, and by 6 o'clock I think we're going to be sort of down to a 0 or even minus. So I'm going to get cleaned up, get some clean clothes on, and then go to dinner. See you in a bit. There's some pack horses. And I think we collect our pack horses tomorrow that we will be using.